Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the Easy English Podcast. I'm Everlyn.
And I'm Ken. And today's episode is something that confuses almost every English learner at some point.
Yes, you know English words, you studied them, you recognize them,
But then a native speaker talks to you.
and suddenly everything feels different.
Too fast, too unclear, too connected.
And you start thinking, wait, I know English, so why can't I understand this?
Today, we're going to fix that confusion step by step.
Let's start with a real situation.
Imagine you are in a cafe.
A native speaker asks you something simple.
Ready? Hey, do you know where the nearest station is? Sorry?
Did you say station?
Yeah, the train station.
Oh, yes, I think it's that way.
Perfect.
Why did it sound so fast?
It wasn't fast. Your brain just didn't catch the sound pattern.
That is the first key problem.
You are not missing vocabulary.
You are missing sound connection.
Let's break it down simply.
When you study English in textbooks,
Words are clear,
separate,
slow,
perfect.
but real speech is not like that.
Real speech is
Connected,
reduced.
blended.
So, where is the nearest station becomes,
Where's the nearest station?
or even,
Where's the nearest station?
your brain hears it.
But cannot separate it fast enough.
Let's try another example.
Same meaning, different speed. Do you want to grab a coffee later?
What?
Coffee.
Oh, yes, coffee later.
You hesitated a lot.
Because it felt like one long sound.
That's normal.
Now, let's slow it down.
Do you want to becomes
Do you wanna?
grab a coffee becomes
Grab a coffee.
everything blends.
That is why learners feel lost.
Not because English is hard,
But because spoken English is compressed, your brain expects
clear English,
spoken English delivers.
fast connected sound.
That mismatch creates confusion, even if you know every word.
Now let's fix it.
You don't need more vocabulary.
You need listening adaptation,
Start by listening to,
natural conversations,
not slow teaching audio,
because your brain must learn,
speed patterns.
not dictionary words.
Imagine this moment.
Someone on the street asks you something quickly. Hey, excuse me, you know where the bus stop is?
Sorry?
Bus stop.
Oh, yes, straight ahead.
Thanks.
Wait, what did he say exactly?
Excuse me, you know where the bus stop is?
That sounded like one sound.
Exactly. Native speakers do three things.
1. Remove sounds.
Excuse me to excuse me.
2. Connect words.
Do you know to do you know?
3. Reduce vowels.
Going to gonna.
Your textbook brain is not ready for this.
That is the gap.
Don't listen word by word.
Listen in chunks.
Example,
Do you want to grab a coffee later?
that is 1 unit.
Not 5 words.
Train your brain to hear chunks.
Not isolated words.
Let's replay a situation.
Same sentence. Do you want to grab a coffee later?
Oh,
You understood faster this time.
yes, it sounded more familiar.
That is your brain adapting.
That is the goal.
Familiar sound recognition.
Listen to the same sentence multiple times.
Not once,
Not twice,
many times.
because repetition builds sound memory.
Not grammar memory.
Now let's go even deeper, because there is one more hidden reason why fast English feels difficult.
And this reason is not about speed or vocabulary.
It is about attention.
Your attention in English is different from native speakers.
You focus too much on individual words.
While native speakers focus on meaning and intention.
Let's show you what that means in real life.
Imagine this conversation.
Someone says something fast.
I kind of think we should probably just leave it for now. It's not really worth it.
Wait, kinda think, probably, not really worth it?
You are stuck on words.
Yes, I missed the meaning.
Now let's simplify.
The meaning is,
Let's stop this.
that's it.
Native speakers don't process every word.
They process intention.
When you listen word by word,
Your brain overloads.
you lose the sentence flow.
But when you listen for meaning,
Your brain simplifies automatically.
That is how fluency works,
Not detail focus.
but meaning focus. Let's practice.
I'll say a fast sentence.
You don't repeat words.
You tell me meaning. I don't really feel like going out tonight. Maybe we can just stay in and watch something.
You don't want to go out.
Correct. I was thinking we could grab something quick before heading home because it's getting late.
You want to eat something and go home.
Perfect.
Notice something?
You didn't translate.
You summarized. Summarizing is a secret skill in listening
It reduces pressure.
and increases understanding speed.
Instead of holding full sentences,
You hold ideas.
idea equals faster processing.
Words equals slower processing.
Let's try a real conversation speed.
No pauses.
Just flow. Hey, I was thinking maybe we could just meet up later instead of now because I still have some things to finish.
Okay, you want to meet later.
Yes,
That was easier when I stopped focusing on every word.
exactly.
You don't need every word.
You need enough words,
Enough to understand intention.
enough to follow direction,
That is real communication.
not perfection.
This is important.
You must learn to be okay with partial understanding.
If you understand 70%,
That's enough.
if you understand the topic,
That's enough.
if you understand the emotion,
That's enough.
the remaining 30% comes naturally.
Over time. Let's test it. So yeah, I was kind of stressed yesterday, but I just decided to take a break, go out for a walk, clear my head, and now I feel much better, honestly.
You were stressed, then you relaxed, now you feel better.
Exactly.
I didn't catch everything.
But you didn't need to.
This is the biggest shift.
Listening is not translation
It is recognition.
and reaction.
Recognition is understanding patterns.
Reaction is responding naturally.
Translation is too slow.
That's why you feel lost.
Stop saying, I didn't hear every word.
Start saying, I understood the idea,
That changes everything.
because now your brain relaxes.
And when your brain relaxes,
You hear better.
stress blocks listening.
Calm improves it.
So here's what you now know.
Stop word-by-word listening.
Start meaning-based listening.
Accept incomplete understanding.
Focus on intention.
And train summarizing.
That is how fast English becomes understandable,
Not by slowing English down.
but by speeding your brain up. If you translate, you lose speed.
You must connect sound directly to meaning.
No middle step.
No language switching. Let's go full natural now.
Ready?
Hey, do you know where's the station?
Yeah, I think it's just down there.
Oh, perfect, thanks.
No problem.
Did you notice something?
It sounded faster, but easier.
Because your brain adapted.
You don't have an English problem.
You have a sound adaptation problem,
Your eyes learned English from books.
but your ears must learn spoken English.
That takes time.
But it is 100% trainable.
Stop saying,
They speak too fast.
start saying,
My ears are learning new patterns. That shift changes everything.
because now you are improving.
Not blaming.
And now you understand the real reason spoken English feels difficult.
It is not vocabulary.
It is sound transformation.
And your brain is adapting step by step.
Now let's go deeper, because understanding fast English is not only about hearing sounds.
It's also about how your brain predicts those sounds before they're even fully spoken.
Yes, native speakers don't wait to hear every word.
Their brains guess what is coming next.
Based on context, tone, and rhythm.
And this is where learners struggle.
Because you're trying to hear everything perfectly.
While native speakers are already predicting meaning.
Let's show you what that means in real life.
Imagine this conversation.
You're in the cafe again.
A friend says something quickly. I'll meet you at the usual place around 5-ish.
Wait, what is usual place?
Your brain should already know.
But I didn't catch it fast enough.
That is the prediction gap.
Native speakers hear,
I'll meet you at the usual
and they already think.
cafe, station, office, home.
Your brain waits for full clarity.
Their brain fills gaps automatically.
Language is not complete information.
It is partial information plus guessing.
Every conversation is like this.
60% hearing, 40% prediction.
Learners rely on 100% hearing.
That is why it feels slow and stressful.
You must train prediction skills.
not just listening skills.
Let's try.
I'll start a sentence. You guess the ending.
If you're hungry, we can go to a...
A restaurant.
Good.
I forgot my phone at...
Home. Easy.
I'll call you when I get...
There.
Perfect.
Notice something?
You didn't need full audio.
Your brain filled the gaps. Now let's apply this to real listening.
When you hear fast speech, don't stop at confusion.
Move forward with prediction. Example.
Do you know where the...
Your brain should guess station, shop, cafe, hotel.
Then confirm later.
Not during the moment.
Let's simulate real speed. Try to follow without stopping. Hey, I was thinking we could grab something quick before heading to the station. Maybe like a sandwich or something?
Okay.
Did you understand everything?
Not everything, but I got the idea.
That is enough.
The idea is the target.
Not every word.
Many learners freeze because they miss one word.
Then they lose the whole sentence.
But native speakers don't do that.
They continue even with missing information.
Because communication is flexible.
Not rigid.
You don't need full understanding.
You need functional understanding.
Ask yourself,
Do I understand the situation?
not, did I understand every word?
That shift is powerful.
It removes pressure.
Let's test it again. So yeah, I think I'll just head out a bit early and maybe grab something on the way. I'm not super hungry, but you know how it is.
Yeah, I understand.
What did you understand?
You're leaving early and maybe eating something.
Perfect.
I didn't catch every word, but I got meaning.
This is the final stage of listening skill.
Being okay with not understanding everything.
That is what fluent listeners do.
They're comfortable with gaps.
They trust context,
They trust prediction.
and they keep listening.
Stop asking, did I hear everything?
Start asking, did I understand enough?
That is fluency.
Not perfection,
Not speed,
not memory.
but understanding the flow.
And now you have the real tools.
Sound recognition,
Chunk listening,
prediction,
context understanding.
and comfort with gaps.
That's how listening transforms.
Step by step.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like it and subscribe to the Easy English Podcast.
Your comments help us create these lessons, so keep telling us what you need.
We are listening,
Take care of your English practice.
and take care of your confidence.
This is Everlyn,
And this is Ken.
and you've been listening to the Easy English Podcast. Bye.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue improving your English skills, click on the next lesson or explore the next videos we've carefully selected for you.